Coming to next pavement distress, that is raveling. It is the progressive disintegration of HMA layer from the surface downward as a result of dislodgement of aggregate particles. It causes loose debris on the pavement, roughness, water collecting in the ravel locations resulting in vehicle hydroplaning. Water collecting in the ravel locations result in vehicle hydroplaning and loss of skid resistance. Possible causes are loss of bond between aggregate particles and the bituminous binder, mechanical dislodging by certain types of traffic, that is studded tires, snowplow blades or tracked vehicles. Coming to repair mechanism, a ravel pavement should be investigated to determine the root cause of failure. Repair strategies generally fall into two categories. For small localized areas of raveling, remove the raveled pavement and patch. If the pavement is still structurally sound, the raveling can be fixed with a fog seal or a slurry seal. For large areas indicative of general hot mix asphalt failure, remove the damaged pavement and overlay. Next pavement distress, rutting. It is surface depression in the wheel path. Pavement uplift may occur along the side of the rut. Ruts are particularly evident after rain when they are filled with water. There are two basic types of rutting, mixed rutting and subgrade rutting. Mixed rutting occurs when the subgrade does not rut at the pavement surface, exhibits wheel path depression as a result of compaction or mixed design problems. Subgrade rutting occurs when subgrade exhibits wheel path depression due to loading. In this case, pavement settles into the subgrade ruts, causing surface depression in wheel path. Ruts filled with water can cause vehicle hydroplaning, can be hazardous because ruts tend to pull a vehicle towards the rut path as it is steered across the rut. Possible causes: permanent deformation in any of a pavement layer or subgrade, usually caused by consolidation or lateral movement of material due to traffic loading. Specific causes of rutting can be insufficient compaction of hot mix asphalt layer during construction. If it is not compacted enough initially, hot mix asphalt pavement may continue to densify under the traffic load. Subgrade rutting as result of inadequate pavement structure, improper mix design or manufacture, that is excessively high asphalt content, excessive mineral filler or insufficient amount of angular aggregate particles. This defect can be repaired. A heavily rutted pavement should be investigated to determine the root cause of failure, can generally be left untreated. Pavement with deep ruts should be leveled and overlaid. Coming to next pavement distress, slippage cracking. It is characterized by crescent or half moon shaped cracks, generally having two ends pointed into the direction of traffic. It allows moisture infiltration and causes roughness. Braking or turning wheels cause the pavement surface to slide and deform. The resulting sliding and deformation is caused by low strength surface mix or poor bonding between surface bituminous layer and the next underlying layer in the pavement structure. It can be repaired by removal and replacement of affected area. Next pavement distress is stripping. The loss of bond between aggregates and asphalt binder that typically begins at the bottom of bituminous layer and progresses upwards. When the stripping begins at the surface and progresses downwards, it usually called raveling. It causes decreased structural support, rutting, shoving or corrugation, raveling, cracking. It causes decreased structural support, rutting, shoving or corrugation, raveling or cracking. Possible causes: bottom up stripping is very difficult to recognize because it manifests itself on the pavement surface as other forms of distress including rutting, shoving, corrugation, raveling or cracking. Typically, a core must be taken to positively identify stripping as a pavement distress. Stripping is typically caused by poor aggregate surface chemistry and water in bituminous mix causing moisture damage. A stripped pavement should be investigated to determine the root cause of failure. Generally, the stripped pavement needs to be removed and replaced after correction of any subsurface drainage issues. Thank you.